the fresh off the presses, fresh off the presses. Now, I can absolutely right. I could absolutely say I don't need to make a segment about this. But I do want to acknowledge when it happens and I'm around to see it or witness it, or I happen to, and even in this regard, happen to know people who are directly involved with it. Somebody's trying to make a change for the better, and I'd like to hear what they have to say.
Growing up, I always wanted to be friends with the people who hated me just because I wanted to be seen as normal so bad. And I almost feel like I kind of never grew up. And even in my 23-year-old self, I still feel like I'm that 15-year-old that's constantly looking for validation through not just cis, biological people, whatever you want to call it, but just through Republicans in general. And I don't know why. I think it's through me just needing to feel accepted, wanting to feel like I'm cared about by people who don't want to care about me. I don't know why I've always needed that. And I think I'm coming out of it because I've just kind of been thinking a lot about the people I talk to on Twitter and the things they say to me, like calling me a trans identifying male or a man. And I don't know why I want these people to accept me. I don't know.
No, this is real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna give it to her because quite literally that's what I did when I started on Twitch. Is I wanted Dylan Burns to like me. I wanted these people. I wanted Vosh to like me. I thought that would be the easy way, show them. I know what you'll be talking about. I'll be listening to you, but you all just developed into evilness. Not Dylan Burns and them, regardless, but like the space itself, and that's already been covered to death and back. Is she an influencer or something? I don't know who she is. I covered her yesterday.
I don't know why I care about what they think. And I think I'm starting to care less. And it's funny, when I was a kid and this happened, my friends that were my friends, they didn't want to be friends with me anymore when I started treating them like crap to try to be friends. Sorry, my phone died. But my old friends, they didn't want to be friends with me once they found out I was ditching them to try to get in with the cool crowd. And it feels like the same thing's happening again. I ditched the left to talk about how I felt on the right. And I think I'm just starting to see the reality that like the people on the right don't actually care about me. And the people that did care about me and did want to support me, they don't want to take me back. And I can't even blame you guys because of all the awful things I said. I said so many awful things. All because I just wanted to be accepted. It felt good. It felt really good, like being seen by a lot of like right-wing creators I used to watch. And I felt like I was one of them. I felt like I was going to be like Candace Owens and get my own show on the Daily Wire and be a pick-me and own that title. And it's just all like for what? Even if I did like get major success, it would all just be so fake and full of hate. And I just don't know how I got here.
I'm going to respond to that entire thing in full, not going segment by segment. Now that I've heard the full thing. And this is the most recent update. As of posting this video, this is the last video she's posted thus far in the situation. While some of the things I could critique is very cringy, like there's no way you saw Candace Owens and were like, I want to be that. That's hypocritical of me as a leftist. We're gonna go into real praxis here. Everyone feels that way. I constantly on this stream myself say, people have come in Hasanabi Industries, Hasanabi Productions, da da da, this and that, all that. Oh, you have better quality, etc. I want to be accepted by those people. We got to remember that radicalization isn't just for the boomers. Like, this shit is active. Like, we would go insane if Nick Fuentes said this shit. We would never trust it. But this person just waded in the pool. And I feel like there's always a factor of disingenuousness that comes with any personality that is all of a sudden self-aware. But it's better for you to fool me the first time, because then I know, like, I gave you the benefit of the doubt and you fucked me. Now I don't have to go that far anymore. But this person is having legitimate conversations with people that I know. Partly built into these platforms in the first place. Exactly, dude. And people that hear this might say, how is it built into the platform? That's what it was. That's what you're used to. YouTube is not old. Everybody who's pretty much using these platforms are older than it. Unless you was born in 2007. In that case, you're matching the age. Regardless, we're not going through that right now. Older. We're older than it. A lot of these things are quote unquote standard practice for us to have to say certain things, apologize in certain directions. Sometimes what is that real human reaction? We can't gauge it for, oh, this person put a camera in front, staged it for the camera. This is how we communicate. And I know it's very hard to separate a honest, genuine, like, I made this video because I don't have anybody to talk to and I just needed to get the thoughts out. And since I already had a following discussing this, I might as well put it out there, versus like, the I'm sorry YouTuber apology, edited nicely with the cries and the tears and the no makeup, there's difference. And sometimes I have to hope in just the general of cases that people can come out and feel, okay, you're not going to take me back, but that's my fault. I don't want you to be an outspoken leftist. I don't want you to be like, oh, all this shit is wrong. I can't believe I said this. You don't got to make 20 videos denouncing what you've done. You just coming to understand that and maybe taking a step back from saying anything is worth it more than anything you could do. Because the damage is done. You're only accelerating those other people's ideas. Now that you don't agree with them, it's not on you to go to them and tell them, yo, I lied to you for money. They partially, you as well, as specifically to Kelly, played into that square regardless. Like, you didn't come up with anything new. They were already going to find somebody to attach that. Just like you said, you found like an attachment with Candace Owens. Maybe not specifically herself, but a media figure that's a woman that says the things that you say. It felt easy at the time, but then it feels alienating and lonely. And that's what these bigger people feel like. I can't promise anybody that, oh, now that you came back to your senses and came back to the left, everybody's going to see your posts and be like, reform, da-da. No, you're going to have conversations like that, and there's plenty of problems here. Just being self-aware and realizing, yo, I'm really like saying shit that's pushing people away outside of my jurisdiction of what I actually feel is more than enough for me to say, you know what? I don't fuck with you, but I fucks with you. If I see you down the street now, I know we shook it out, it's over. It's over. I might not, be like, yo, what's poppin'? But I'd be like, I hit you with the... And it's just respect. Keep it pushing. What happened, happened. So I guess if Kelly, you ever see this, good on you. Don't recover on a path, or don't feel like you're recovering. Go on your own journey. whatever crosses your path that you all of a sudden may understand a little bit deeper about, you may gain a little bit of empathy for this situation or that situation. At the end of the day, you've already made a step in realizing that, hey, I've done something that's going to impact me for the next couple of years. The journey's going to feel slogging and slow, but time works in a forward fashion for everybody. You got this. Because my name is Corey Kenshin.